Okie dokie. Let's take a big breath in. Reach up, there she is. Oh, get all those creaks out of your body. Good morning. The sun just came right in. You can't see it in my room. I have a big block of sunshine on the wall in front of me. Let's go for circles. And reverse. Let's loosen everything up. And let's reach up and up. Get the whole body moving. I wish it was this light an hour ago. Mornings would go a lot more easily for me. And let's reach across and twist. Get that spine rotating. Push off your toes. And come back to center. Let's roll your shoulders, snap, crackle, pop. And let's turn those into elbow circles. 3. And arms out for a little rotator cuff things. Our every minute on the minute has push-ups, so we want both our hips and our shoulders to be warmed up. And flip backwards, go the other way. Make sure your shoulder blades are squeezed together. If I'm not thinking about it, I tend to forget. Let's roll the arm in the socket. It's like you're turning the biggest doorknob ever, making that nice big movement in the shoulder. And let your arms come down slowly and swing it out. Let's do another couple. And shake it out. Circle those wrists. Make waves. And reverse direction, just because we need a brain teaser. Hopefully anyone who's watching this not first thing in the morning understands the importance of that. Okay, let's take our hands on our hips and pop them out side to side. Checking in how everything is feeling. You guys look good. Let's do some hula hoops. Pop, pop, pop. And let's go around the other way. Last one, and we'll go into figure eights or infinity signs. And reverse that direction. 3, looks good. 4, nice and loose, nice and easy. And coming down, let's keep working on the knees. See what it feels like going down into your calf and your ankles. Edging around your feet, and that's reverse direction. Try to maximize that range of motion that you got. And let's keep working through the ankle. And reverse. Thank you for indulging me. I need more ankles. I need more calf stretching. So we'll get into that. Let's switch sides. And reverse. 2, 3. And there's a message, but it's not from someone in the class. So let's take our feet nice and wide and go side to side. And slow it down just a little bit so you get that stretch when you're pushing your weights back, but you're pushing forward. calf should be getting a nice big stretch, or maybe that's just my tight legs. Let's take it slow. Let's try to work into it, see if we can improve that, loosen things up a little bit. Let's go for doubles. So double press into that knee, into that ankle, and get it used to working. Do a few more. Thank you for indulging me. Good. And Alex, you just reminded me. You gotta get your fitness tracker working. So let's go side to side. If it's not recorded, it doesn't count. Oh my God. I would have to work out all day before I remember to do it by myself. 8, 9, 10. And then come to center and sink down a little bit more, just gently side to side. You're going to continue warming up the inner thigh. Friday was not a very good day. I went for a bike ride with a friend. Neither of us were feeling it. Both of us were tracking it on Strava. That's the only workout I deleted it. I've never deleted a workout that I've done that I've tried to track. I think we did a total of 3/4 of a mile. And let's sink down a little bit lower and push back. It was a very strange feeling. It's like, but I did something, but I don't want it to count. I want to forget that it ever happened, but I did something. The struggle was real. It also didn't help that I had a flat tire and no pump. By the time I got back to the car, 3/4 of a mile. It was not a good day. Ugh. But we tried. Okay, let's bring our hands down, sink down as low into a squat as you can, and lift those hips up. Bottoms up, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands on knees, roll it up, walk your feet in. Let's do some big opening hip circles. 3, 4, 8, and then knee hugs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, and into butt kicks. Waking those legs up, reminding your back it's gonna work. 6. And one last set of softball pitches, and then we'll get into our workout. So 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start with every minute on the minute. Today we're alternating our glute bridges and our push-ups. Week 2, your choice is to do it with feet elevated on the floor. Let me actually change my camera. So my foam roller is conveniently on the floor. I could put my feet up on that. It doesn't have to be high. Or I could put my feet up on a chair, on a windowsill, or depending on how you're feeling today, A-okay? Who's criticizing you? You can keep your feet on the floor. We're going to do 12 bridges. Wait till the top of the minute again. Roll over and do, I think we'll do 8 push-ups, and we're going to go for 4 rounds. So we have 8 minutes of work to do. So if you're ready, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. So 12 beautiful bridges, pressing into your foot, lifting as high as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. And we have about 30 seconds to move things around here. and we'll roll over and do some push-ups. So any flavor of push-up, 6 or 8, up to you. We still have 10 seconds, so enjoy the rest while you've got it. Stretch, move. I will give you 5-second warning. Ta-da! 5-second warning. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hit it. 2, 3, 5. When you're all done, rock back into child's pose. We have about 35 seconds left. Take your time if you're still working on them. In 15 seconds, I'm going to grab a drink of water. We have 5 seconds to go. Let's get into position. Feet elevated and lift up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4. See if you really get that stretch on the front of your hips. 2, and 1. And then hug your knees in. Check in with your back. Check in with your hamstrings. About 15 seconds. 12 bridges takes longer than you would think. We have 10 seconds. Okay, so we're in round 2. We have 2 more rounds after this. Save your energy, check with your energy, and let's hit it. 6 or 8 push-ups. 4, 5. And when you're all done, child's pose, grab a drink. Excuse me. It's about 20 seconds. We'll roll over. I'll take some time to try to find my toes. Stretch out my hamstrings before I work them. Okay, get into position. We go in 3, 2, 1. 12 bridges, round 3. Okay, make sure you're breathing. Good. Come on down. We have about 20 seconds. You decide what kind of push-up you want to do. I love seeing pets coming through the room. Okay, 10 seconds. Ready, steady. 3, 2, 1, go. If you've been on your knees, try doing it from your toes. If you've been doing the better push-ups all along, see if you can push yourself back up. If you're tired and doing them full push-ups, go back to the better push-ups. Just keep moving. And when you're all done, rock back into child's pose. Enjoy the break. Your glutes really aren't getting a break here. It doesn't feel like you're using them that much, I know, at least with the push-ups. But to hold that plank, you got to be using your hamstrings and your glutes. Do the bridges, you're using your glutes. So the rest is important. We go in 5 seconds. I'm going to keep my feet down for a change and hit it. So 12 bridges, take your time, get that stretch, feel the squeeze. Make sure you're pressing through your whole foot, that you feel your big toe pressing down too. 11 and 12. And when you're all done, windshield wipers or hug your knees into your chest. This is round 3. I think this is round 3. And let's hit it. Let's go for our push-ups. Roll it over. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rock it back. Okay, so those of you who are with me, are we on round 3 or 4? Did we just finish it up? Or do we have one more to go? One more to go or we're done? We're done. Woohoo! Okay, thank you. This is all the help I need in the mornings. I appreciate it. Okay, grab a drink of water. We'll go into our A's. Today is bilateral day. So we'll start standing. We have our chest press and our pull down to get the upper body fired up. We're going to be doing a wall sit. And we can add bicep curls so you don't have to put the weights down. And then we're going to do our bent over rows to a rear delt fly. Obviously not sitting like this, we'll be standing. But grab a drink and we'll get into it. Okie dokie. So here we go. Got your weights. We're in position. Let's rack them up. Come up to our goalpost arms. And we're going to squeeze and pull. Keep those elbows at 90 degrees. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I picked too heavy a weight. 6, 7, 8. Keep going. We're going to go a little bit lighter. We're going to 12 if we can. Much better. Okay, let's roll our shoulders. Find a spot against the wall or a windowsill. We're going to come into a wall sit. We're going to hold for 60 seconds. If your legs get tired, lift yourself up just a little bit. If you need a little bit more challenge, keep the weights. We'll do bicep curls starting in 3, 2, 1. So you can do 12 bicep curls and rest. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Rest for a little bit. Okay, we're about halfway through. Go for another 12. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. And we have 10 seconds left of the wall sit. I'm not sure if the wall sit takes your mind off the biceps, or if the biceps come out of this. The biceps take your mind off the wall sit, or if the wall sit takes your mind off the biceps. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, let's roll our shoulders. Let's come into an athletic stance. We're hinged with a flat back. And we're going to row and a rear delt fly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if we can go 2 more. Woo. Those flies get harder. Good job. Let's take about a minute and a half. Let your back, your arms, your shoulders, your legs rest, move. That was whole body. Good work. We got our chest, we got our back, we got our shoulders, we got our arms, we got our legs. And now we're working our brain, keeping motivated. We have 2 more sets of those to do. Let's give it another 30 seconds and then we'll hit it. Make sure you have the right weights. You can always swap them out. Not a problem. I just did part of this workout yesterday because I'm going a little bit lighter than I would if I was doing it fresh for my own workout. Okay. 15 more seconds. Let's roll those shoulders. Let's do some side bends. And in 5 seconds, we'll rack the weights. 3, 2, 1. Bring them up to your shoulders. Press up to goalpost. Split stance to keep your pillar nice and strong. Elbow squeeze, elbow pull. 2. Nice. 3, 4. Beautiful. 6. Elbows coming together so nicely. 9, 10. And 1 more. Whew. Bring that down. Maybe let's let one shoulder relax a little bit. Then switch sides, let the other shoulder swing, the weight swing, just relax a little bit. And come on up, and let's find our spot for a wall sit. The bicep curls are totally optional. If you're following along with this class afterwards, everything is optional. So let's go. Sinking down 90 degrees. If your legs get tired, lift up. Let's see how many bicep curls we can get in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Whew. Let's rest just a little bit. If you're going to do a second set of biceps, let's start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up out of this. Ooh, step touch. for a few seconds. Catch your breath. Okay, let's hinge over. Let's go for 8 to 10. Row to a fly. Back of your shoulder is working double time. 4, 5, 6. Nice. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Okay, we'll take a minute here. Oh boy, good work. Like what I'm seeing. Step touch, stretch, arm swing, whatever feels good to you right now. Maybe standing cat-cow. Let your back stretch, round it up, tuck your shin, tuck your tailbone. Shoulder drops. We have another 30 seconds. And then one last round. We'll go into our B's. And then we have C's. So if you need to adjust your weight, adjust your weights. I think I'm not going to get through my day if I don't lighten my weights. So thing here is you're showing up, doing the work, being consistent with showing up. You have to lower the weights. It's not the end of the world because you're here and you're doing the work. That's my pep talk to myself and to you. Okay, so let's do chest press, an elbow pull. Chest press, elbow pull, 2, 3. Nice. 4, 7, 8. Good. You want to do 2 more? 1 more. Nice. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. So let's come over to your wall. Find your spot. Sink it down into a wall sit. Feel free. Round 3, you can just hold it. A little extra weight on your legs isn't going to make it easier. Or you can add our bicep curls. We'll wait, go in about 10 seconds for our round 2. Either sliding on the carpet. Here we go. 2, last set of bicep curls. 6, 10. And come out of it. Good work. Weights down. Well, don't put weights down. Step touch till I see everybody on screen again. Good work. Welcome back. Last round of rows to flies. Athletic stance, glutes doing the holding, back doing the work. 2, 4, 8. Looks good. 9, 10, 11, Ah, well-deserved break. When you're done, take your feet wide, do some shoulder drops. Again, we've got about a minute, minute and a half. Take the tension out of your neck. You stretch out your chest a little bit. Whew. Maybe do some ragdoll side to side. And grab a drink if you need it. So our B's, we only have 2. We're gonna do banded good mornings and then deadlifts. And deadlifts, if I'm remembering last week, that's where I was increasing my weight. So I'm going a little bit heavier today. I think I did 25 last week. I'll do 30 this week. So it's 15 in each hand. It's kind of akin to picking up a backpack off the ground. Very heavy backpack. So we have our deadlifts. We do our good mornings to groove that hinge. And then we're gonna do seated up and overs with the weight. So let me just that one more time. Let's grab a band to start. You only do this in the first set, groove the pattern. So from here, you're gonna reach up, hinge forward. When you're as far as you can go, I don't want your arms dropping. Try doing a little pulse up and then lift. And we're gonna do this 8 times. So hinge, lift, and come up to standing. 3. Really open up through the shoulders. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last one. Good. You got the hinge. You got the pattern. Grab your weights. We're going to start with our weights in our hands, not on the floor. Feet under our hips. And roll your shoulders back and down. You want to keep your back nice and flat. So my hips are going back and doing the work. And then lifting me. Squeeze those glutes together. Nice. 7. 8. 9. We're going to go 12 if we can. 10. 11. And 12. Put the weights down. Grab something lighter. And we'll keep working those back muscles, postural muscles. I know when we're doing our deadlifts, I say your hips are doing all the work. They're doing the lowering and the lifting. Your back muscles are working super hard, holding that posture, right? So we're going to keep working it, but in a different position, sitting up tall, toes up, knees pressed down. So you're in a nice tall seated position on your sit bones. We're going to go for 10 up and overs, but we're going to start by counting the middle. So this is 1. Up and over the other side to the middle is 2. Up and over, back to the middle is 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good job. Let's Cross your legs or come to a comfortable position. Let's just do a quick spinal twist. Give your back muscles a little bit of a break. And let your back round as you reach forward. You can come forward, lock yourself onto your hands and knees. Quick cat-cow, rock it back, and come up to standing. Namaste. Lifting your weights up carefully, especially if they're getting heavier. Okay, round 3, I'll show you how to make it more challenging if you don't have heavier weights, since I have some in my eyes. Okay, roll your shoulders back and down. Lower the handles of your wheelbarrow, and then pick up that heavy wheelbarrow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 11, and 12. And down on the ground. Big breath. Get set up, sitting up on your sit bones, knees are pressing down, toes are always pressing up. Nice tall posture. We start up, come down to the side, up, down to the middle. Try to keep your arms as straight as you can. 2, 3, anyone else have a popping back? 4, 5, down, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Let's give our spines a little stretch one more time. Or forward fold. Let your back flex and relax. Have a little break here. And we'll do our third set. And so if you don't have heavier weights, one way you can make the deadlifts a little bit more challenging is to add a band. So if I've got my purple band and I've got my 8-pound weights, I can wrap the band around one dumbbell on one side, wrap it around on the other side, and then step down on the band. And the band is going to add a little bit of extra resistance. You know, the stiffness of the band and the size of the weights, it's up to you. But you can find whatever your next increment is. I'll give you time to get it figured out. There's no rush. So the other side, the plus side of working with bands is you get the resistance going both ways. You can't just let gravity drop your weights. You're gonna hold tension both directions. So you get a little bit more work working with a banded deadlift or banded anything. So let's roll our shoulders down and back and lower down. You can adjust where your band is and then lift up, and hopefully you can feel that difference. 2, 3, it makes my 8-pound weights feel like a lot more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. And then because the bands are stretchy, step out of it very carefully. And let's come on down to the ground and we'll do our last set of up and overs. Then I'm ready to move on. Are you? Okay. Okay, so a comfortable straddle. My straddle isn't as wide as some people, so if you're more comfortable with your legs out here, more power to you. If you're more comfortable keeping your legs closer together, you're just like me, that's life. So knees down, toes up, shoulders down, spine straight. Last 10. It's 9. Straight arms. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo. Good job. We have finished our V's. Put that weight down, come into a comfortable position. Keep that straddle if that's comfortable. I'm more comfortable sitting cross-legged. Let your back flex. All those muscles we've been holding to keep your back flat and straight so that your hips could do the work. And then reinforcing the postural muscles doing all the work. Just let them relax. If it feels good to walk your hands to one side, maybe go for it. Just take a minute or so, listen to what your body needs. Our C's are split squats and oblique twists. So there's no rest, just saying. Take it now, grab a drink. Last week we did our split squats without any weight because we hadn't done them in a long time. And we were working on form. This week, feel free to add weight. Your guess is as good as mine, how much weight that would be. But we want strong legs. Finish up hiking season strong, going into ski season, ice skating season, whatever we're doing. Okay, so last pair of exercises, we'll get through them twice, maybe 3 times. Take a giant step back. And I think, in the past we've had our weights up here. You guys are strong enough. Let's keep the weights down here. You just want to keep your posture nice and tall. And let's sink it down. Let's go for 8 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step it together. Other leg back. Remember your feet are on railroad tracks. They're parallel. And both feet are facing forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it together. We're going to grab a mini band or a weight, your choice. It's always choices. If the last set was anti-rotation, this is the rotation set. So we're going to come into modified boat pose. Postural muscles leaning back till you feel your abs kicking in. Keep your heels on the floor or lift your feet up. We're going to go 8 to one side. 2, keeping tension on the band. 6, 7, 8, and over to the other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and then both sides for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bravo. Let's do a quick cat-cow. Make sure your back is still happy. Wag your tail if you're happy. Stretch back. Okay. Let's go for another set of split squats and another set of twists. So when you're doing these and you sink down, you're going to feel your weight on your front foot. But I want you to also weight your back toes. Some people are so mobile in the ankles, they try to keep that heel down. I don't know how they do it. I can't demonstrate it. But I want you on your toes on the back. And let's sink it down and up. So you're pushing through your toes on the back foot, your whole foot on the front foot. Okay, nice tall posture. 9, 10. We just did more than we did last set. Woohoo! So we'll do 10 on the other side. Thanks for humoring me. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the weights down. Come down on the floor. Grab your band. You absolutely can do this with the weight also. Personal preference, where you are at the workout, how you're feeling today. I'm going to keep my feet down this set. So I'm rolling my shoulders back, leaning back till I feel my abs kick in. And we're going 8 to one side. Nice rotation. Go for quality movement. 7, 8. Let's go to the other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's come over onto hands and knees. Move through your back. Child's pose and stretch, whatever feels good. We are going to go through that one more time and then stretch. Doesn't take very long to get through those two things. So catch your breath. Carefully get your weights. Your legs should be kind of rested by now. Last set, let's go for 10. Why not? We did it last set. We could do it again. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step together. Last 10. Make them nice. Prettiest lunges I ever did see. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 6, 8. Good. We put those weights away. We are going to stretch those quads in just a minute. Last set of oblique twists. Ready, into position, and go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pressing out against the band. 3, 2, 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going over to both sides for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, you did it. We did it. Stretch out the back just a little bit. Wag your tail. And just settle down into whatever form of child's pose feels restful to you right now. Transitioning from working to stretching, let your heart rate come down. Let your muscles start to relax. You walk your hands over to one side. Stretch out the obliques. Slide your hands over to the other side. Come up on hands and knees and start with some restorative hip circles. 2. Let's do 4 in each direction. This is 4 for me. And we'll go back the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back onto your hands and knees with your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. One hand behind your head. Let's rotate that elbow down to your wrist and up to the ceiling. Just notice how everything feels. You do 2 more. Think about keeping your hips nice and still. And switch sides. We'll do 5 on this side. For 5, 4, 3. Pull that elbow up as high as you can. 2, and 1. Okay. Come up into half kneeling and just give our quads a good stretch. They worked hard today. So let's take your the forward foot is my left leg. If you're on the same side, squeeze the butt and lean into it so you're not going too far. And then see if you can pick up your foot and back and get a deeper stretch on your quads. And if not, that's okay. You're still getting that stretch through your hip flexor and the quads. It just takes it a little bit deeper. It's not always easy to do without cramping the hamstring, that is. So let's ease out of it and stretch the front foot or front leg and hinge over that and give the hamstring a nice, and your calves, a nice stretch. And it feels good to toe tap. That would be fine. And we'll switch sides. So let's lean into it, squeeze that booty. And if you can, pick the foot up and back. Go a little deeper into that quad stretch. It's an option. You can do it without cramping. Let's back out of it, stretch the front leg straight, hinge over it. Hello, hamstrings. Oh. Let's have a seat and come into a half straddle. So one foot's against the other, opposite inner thigh. You're gonna rotate along the straight leg and reach down along the outside of that leg. We'll take about 5 or 6 deep breaths here. On each exhale, see if you can bring your chest a little bit closer to your thigh. And then let's ease up out of that and take your hand up and around. We'll come into that modified side bend, looking up and over, up at the ceiling, or reaching behind your head. Lift up that hip, get a nice big stretch on the side that's facing the ceiling. And let's bring it down and switch sides. You're gonna rotate so we're facing over the straight leg, reach for the outside. 5 or 6 deep breaths here. Each time trying to come a little bit lower, chest to thigh. If you can reach your toes, go for it. You can hold onto your foot. You might notice one side is a little bit easier to do this than the other. And then let's reach up and behind, come into that modified side bridge. Reach over your head. Look up at the ceiling. Give your side a nice big stretch. Much length between your hand and your foot as you can muster. Let's bring it down. Take your knees side to side. Nice. And then come into a cross-seated, cross-legged position. And let's go around the world. Inhale back. Exhale forward, and then reverse. Inhale back. Whew. Exhale as you come forward. Let's do one last spinal twist, lifting up tall, rotating around. And switching sides. And then reach back. Let your hands slide behind you. Stretch out across your chest and your shoulders. And we are done. Excellent work this Tuesday morning. We'll see you on Thursday.